Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of ABS. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe to the page. Follow us on Instagram, The ABS Show. Are you ready to dig in? I'm hearing that Hush Puppi is back in the news again.
Yes.
So Yazzie, what do you have for us?
So, yesterday, or the other day, I don't know, one of these days, I was on my Instagram because I follow Hush Puppi, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to know what the puppy's up to, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Creeping!
So, yeah, I definitely was. He's inspiring. So anyway, I'm on Instagram, and then I see this whole thing pop up, and it's like a long paragraph on his page. So I had to be like, wait, and thank God I screenshotted it because he deleted it later. He was talking a whole bunch of crap about Mompha. And I was so surprised because in the past, he's been on private jets with Mompha. He stayed at like him and Mompha. I follow Hush Puppi on Instagram
Mompha,
and Snapchat.
The Dubai guy.
I don't know where he's from, but they're always together. Mompha has a son, and like they're always hanging out. Okay. They go shopping together. They stay at each other's houses. Right. It was Mompha's birthday. He wrote a whole paragraph about Mompha, like my brother from another, and all the stuff. And now Hush Puppi totally blasted him. Hush Puppi said Mompha sleeps with his maids, and then when they get pregnant, he sends them back to the village.
Wow.
That his wife doesn't know about it. That he's broke, that he wears Hush Puppi's clothes, that the pictures of all the designer stuff that he takes are not his, it's for Hush Puppi. Hush Puppi went in.
Why?
So, I had to go and do my little nosiness, and I had to search the Hush Puppi hashtag. So now I see Mompha's side of the story. And Mompha says that Hush Puppi's father is a taxi driver. And that the taxi that his father drives is not his taxi.
No.
That Hush Puppi is homeless. Hush Puppi has nowhere to stay, so Hush Puppi stays at his house. And Hush Puppi brought a whole lot of women to his house, and his wife didn't like it, but he still did it. Where I was like, oh my God, these guys are acting like a bunch of 5-year-olds. Mompha even goes to show us how Hush Puppi got verified. Because Hush Puppi's verified on Instagram now. And when you're verified, it means that you're a public figure, you're legit, or like you're a celebrity or something. So when I saw Hush Puppi got verified, I was like, but I wasn't that surprised because he's been hanging out with Jeremy Meeks and Ugo Mosey, and those are all Hollywood people. So I kind of figured that one of them helped him out, and Mompha showed us a whole conversation between him and Ugo Mosey, where Ugo Mosey is trying to also help Mompha get verified, and Ugo Mosey is like, oh yeah, they're gonna charge $2,500 because it's very hard to do. So anyway, Mompha's basically saying that Hush Puppi's a fraudster, and all this other stuff.
Instagram verification, $2,500. Does it come with ticket to heaven?
No, it doesn't. It just gives you a blue check next to your Instagram name now.
Why are people so particular about it?
Because it's a big deal.
What's the big deal in it?
It means you're verified. You're a celebrity.
Verified as what now?
As a real, legit
People would
celebrity.
Take your page serious.
Does it give you money?
It can give you money.
I'm going to start a GoFundMe to raise $2,500 so I can get verified.
No.
So, okay, what started this feud? Because it sounds like the war of the words right now.
So okay, that we don't know.
Okay.
That we don't know, but
so it seems like social media to
it seems like it seems like Mompha was talking crap, and then Hush Puppi responded through Instagram. So then Mompha also responded through Instagram.
I heard something about 5K. Somebody borrowed somebody 5K.
I heard more than that. Hush Puppi was saying that that Mompha owes him $80 million and all this other stuff. I mean, if you search it, people still have it. A lot of the blogs posted it and reposted it, so it's online.
Listen, at this point, I'm sick of both of them, and even Hush Puppi more. I'm sick of him. He's always up to something.
I love Hush Puppi.
I'm sure you do.
I love him.
Sorry to break that to you. He's not gonna call you. He's not. He's really not gonna call you.
No.
He's really not gonna call you.
No, I don't love him like that.
He's probably not into girls anyways. He's not gonna call you.
Really?
He's probably not into girls anyways.
But Mompha said he was bringing girls and sleeping with girls in his house.
Yeah, as a trade.
I don't like him like that.
Listen,
to be clear.
Listen. When I read the back and forth, he just sounded like a bitter housewife to me. Airing all your, you know how sometimes you fall out with your friend, and then they go somewhere and start telling all your secrets.
Yep.
It doesn't say, it says something about who you are, not who, what the other guy's name?
Mompha.
Mompha
But
is.
they both did it to each other.
I think Mompha started it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but listen, he
Mompha
stooped so
started
low.
it.
He was hitting below the belt more to me. And wasn't
But
he
maybe-
sick?
but
Wasn't
may-
he sick?
But
'Cause
maybe
he-
what Hush Puppy was saying was true.
and what Mompha was
I
saying
think
wasn't
Mompha
true.
started it.
Maybe
though.
that's true too.
Yeah.
Maybe it's both true. I'm
No,
not
but you
saying.
guys need to analyze things. Mompha said Hush Puppy is broke. Come on now, let's face reality. Somebody just said all celebrities are broke. How can he be broke? And you see the kind of people he hangs out with. Those pictures. Are you trying to tell me that all those things he buys, he just...
How do you know he buys it? It's not gifted to him.
That's what I'm saying, but come on
He
now.
buys it because you see on Instagram that he's paying.
He
He's
goes
for
paying
stuff.
for
shopping.
them. You
He,
see
he
the
goes shopping
receipts.
like every day.
He
So you want to
posts
tell me that he
receipts
just goes to Gucci, please borrow me all these big bags, let me take pictures. Are you
Honestly,
serious?
sometimes we don't know about these celebrities and their lives and what deals they've made
First,
with
let's
publishing
clarify
houses.
this. Hush Puppy is not a celebrity.
He's not broke and he's not a celebrity.
Let's
He's
be
just
real.
an
I love
Instagram-
the guy,
he's
but
popular
he's
on
not a
Instagram.
celebrity.
You're right. He's not a celebrity, which makes it, which I understand.
He's a socialite. He's a
He's a
well-known
socialite.
socialite.
Yeah.
But you know, the thing about socialites is that they typically live off somebody, unless they have a business. What is Hush Puppy's business? What does he make? What does he do? Or is he sleeping with somebody to get money? Like, I'm confused.
I mean, I
But he's
don't.
making money anyway.
How?
I don't know how
I
he
don't want
makes
to
his
know,
money.
but I'm not
See?
interested.
Exactly.
I don't know how he makes his money.
If you don't know-
I don't know if he's broke or not. But here's what I can say. What I can say is I agree with you. Socialites do live off people
They
at
live off-
times.
yeah.
But intelligent socialites find a way. When you're surrounded by a bunch of celebrities, you got to find a way to eat. So I'm pretty sure he's found a way to eat. And he's always in Paris, like all of these places. He can't be that broke.
Bro.
Even if all of those things are not his, let's just say all those things are not his. Where's he gonna get the money from to go to Dubai Mall and spend freaking 100 grand on in Gucci?
And he gives people money too. People talk
So
about it.
they
Like
can't-
people that he, even Mr. Jollof that had a fight with him, he has once dashed Mr. Jollof money. Where does the money come from?
And I'm also sick of when people be like, oh, maybe Mompha. What is his name?
Mompha.
Can you
Mompha.
choose another name?
Call him mom.
Mompha.
Mommy.
Mompha is doing that because he's jealous. You know, listen, sometimes jealousy doesn't mean that, oh, I'm jealous of you because you have all the money. Hush Puppy probably doesn't have peace. So he's probably jealous of him. So you can always be like, oh, just because I'm going in on somebody richer than me, I'm jealous of you. I'm not jealous of you. I'm just calling you out of your bullshit. And that's what Mompha was doing.
Mompha was supplying
Mompha is not
receipts,
broke
though. It
too.
wasn't nice.
I don't think Mompha is jealous. I think they're just these two mature but petty friends that have an issue and decide to bring their issues out. That's the same thing we're talking about friends. Like when you have issues, when things go south. Don't tell us all the dirty stuff.
Yeah,
we
I
don't
don't
want
wanna
to
hear
know.
it.
We're not interested.
Yeah.
I don't wanna hear
Why
it.
are you doing that?
You know what this taught me, and this is something that I always say this to my friends, right? If I consider you a real friend, then I consider you, all my real friends are like my sisters. And I argue with my sister, I fight with my sister. My sister can do something I don't like, but what do? I get over it. A day or two later, we're back to being sisters again. So I always say that if you consider somebody a real friend, you should be able to fist fight with them. You should be able to tell them your peace of mind, tell them whatever, and get over it, and we go back. But this really showed me how you have to be careful with people and with friends. Because Mompha was totally wrong for bringing it to social media.
Social media. Mompha
And
started it.
he knew bringing it to social media that Hush Puppy would react. I mean, he knows Hush Puppy is I don't think either of them are broke. They look like
They're not.
two hardworking guys. But Mompha knows that social media is important to Hush Puppy. So he knew that bringing it onto social media, Hush Puppy would respond.
And doesn't
You know?
doesn't that show something about Mompha? Be like, this is a guy that he was so close to you that
He
know
knows your
all this
secrets,
stuff.
everything.
Exactly. And then when something goes wrong, then you immediately try to embarrass him on his platform that how he makes his money or how he
Makes his fame.
It's not nice. And it's just like, eventually if they kept this off social media, maybe they can reconcile and they can be friends. But now so many people are involved.
It's going
and
to
then
be-
like comments like ours, it's just gonna make it worse. Like you said, like if you're friends with somebody, you should be able to fight with them freely and then get over it. Or just, there have been friendships that I've had falling out with, and I've never said that person's name. I'm never going to tell anybody's secrets because that would show something about me. If somebody comes to you and starts gossiping about their ex-best friend that you used to see them at every event with, you're going to think,
Watch that person.
Watch this person. This person is not trustworthy. Get this person out of my sight. Yes.
And from my experience, what I would say is that, listen, if you are friends with both of these people, don't
say
comment
anything. Don't
on
take
it
sides.
because one day they might be back being friends and you're gonna look like the third person out of it. So
True.
I hope
But
they
it was
get
just
it together.
really, I was so shocked and I was so surprised and I just couldn't believe what I was seeing from two grown men, especially Mompha, because Mompha looks like he's older than
Mompha was taking
screenshots.
Like, why are you showing us screenshots of the private things you guys talked about? Why?
For him to even bring Ugo Mosey in it, because Ugo Mosey is a public figure. Ugo Mosey is a big-time stylist. He styles Justin Bieber, Kanye West, Big Sean.
Now you are taking a screenshot of the conversation.
So now everybody knows that Ugo Mosey is the one that got Hush Puppy verified. I mean,
weird.
Is it necessary?
Right. Let's move on to a more scary and weird and crazy story. So hashtag that. Hashtag Juju. Hashtag voodoo. Okay, listen to the story. A Uganda car owner sent a bunch of bees to attack a man who stole his car.
this is the guy that stole the car?
That's the guy that stole his car. So let me break it down to you. So this man walked into...
But I don't see any bees.
You don't want to see that video.
Oh, you don't want to see the bees. I didn't want to show you guys the bees because my skin was crawled.
If
There's
you
a
see the
video.
You don't want to see.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Uh-oh.
All over. All
over his
Wait,
body?
Describe the video.
Okay. So,
Charlie.
yes, we can. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys the video, and then when we come back, we can finish watching it. So let's watch the video.
According to Bungoma residents who claim to have witnessed the spectacle, a visibly pained Francis Sikadigu turned up at the town's police station, minus his shirt and holding car keys. Some even claim to have witnessed a colony of bees escorting the Ugandan while doing what angry bees normally do, sting. The story, however, gets an even stranger buzz. Francis, it is alleged, turned himself in after the bees struck him inside a car he had stolen after dragging its owner. But it turned out the bees were acting under instructions, at least according to the car owner, who confessed to consulting a famous witch doctor.
Wow. Like my skin is like, like I cannot. It was too much. Are you? How are you feeling?
I don't even know. I've never seen nothing like that before in my life. It was disgusting.
All right, so let me break it down to you guys. So this man walked into a car dealer shop to buy a car. So when he got there, he was talking to the car dealer, and the car dealer got up to go to the bathroom. He came back and he spiked his drink. So after he took that drink, you know, he didn't know what was going on. When he woke up in the hospital. Came back and the car was gone. So what he did was he went to the witch doctor and was like, somebody came to my shop, stole my car, what do I do?
Wow.
The Juju man was like, oh, I know the perfect remedy for this. You know, did whatever he had to do and sent the bees to the man. So the man was driving the same car, and all of a sudden the bees came and attacked
in the car, inside the car.
In the car. But according to many sources, that witch doctor is known for sending bees to attack people. So
that's a specialty.
Yeah, that's a specialty. You steal something, I'm sending the bees after you. You rape somebody, I'm sending the bees after you. So what do you guys? First of all, do you guys believe in witch doctors and juju and all of that?
Well, the thing is, like, I definitely think there's more to the world than what we see. And there have been things I've seen that I'm like,
okay.
So even though sometimes I say things on the show, I do believe that there are some people who can do certain things. So I'm not going to discount it, even though maybe some people think I'm silly, but some things are like, I'm not messing with that juju doctor, that's for sure.
Yes. That black magic, you're not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
What do you think, Yazin?
I don't believe in voodoo. I don't think that this was anything to do with voodoo. I think maybe he has some source or something on his hand.
You say?
I don't believe in it.
Huh?
I don't believe in it.
Because the video is really strange. Why is it that the bees are not attacking everybody else, but just him?
And the bees, she says she thinks
something was like rotten or something, and the bees all stuck to it. I don't know.
There's something you didn't observe in the video.
What?
When they started attacking him, we didn't see the very beginning, but the bees were on some parts of his body. It didn't start in his hands. So you can't say there was something in the hand. That would have been the first place the bees would be.
Would have went.
And they also showed the bees inside the car.
So how come the bees weren't on any other part of his body by his hand?
The juju is specific now.
You stole the car key with your hand, so it's attacking your hand. But okay, so let's bring it back. Because when he went to the police, confessed, the Juju man reversed the curse.
You see?
And then the bees went away. So how do you explain that as well?
That.
Wow.
You know, so personally,
complicated.
I'm just like you, Ivy. I'm not messing with that black magic stuff. I'm not doing that. But do you think the police should get involved? Like if somebody sends bees to you,
What kind of police
because
do?
in my mind, why is this Juju man still in the town doing these things to the citizens? Like why are you sending bees? Like I think the police should get involved because it's a crime. Because listen, because if I can go to jail because I'm robbing somebody, I should go to jail because I'm sending bees to attack somebody. How
can they prove that though? Like no, for real. Like how? Like listen. Okay, so. That's the thing too about juju and witchcraft and all this other stuff. How can you prove it?
Like in court? Like when you go to court? Okay.
Like at least this guy, he admitted it. He's like, look, this is what I did. I'm turning back the car.
Yeah.
Please let the bees
Let it
off
go.
me. So the police can't do anything. Everyone just knows. Don't mess with this Juju guy. Like, don't mess with him.
Don't mess with him because we even saw him crying and we didn't hear the language.
Yeah,
we saw
a grown man
shaking
crying.
the car keys, you know, so at least he's confirming this was what I did. So I don't know what you believe in, but just pray.
It's weird. Like personally, I remember when I was in church, a woman came with a swollen big hands, like swollen. And what she was saying was that the husband's family members sent like a roach or something to bid her. No, this is true story. It was in church, like seriously, church, swollen hands, and said that the family members sent that animal to bid her and then got a swollen hand. The pastor prayed, the following week it was all gone. So it's a little weird when it comes to, why are you laughing?
It reminds me of when Tonto Dike said they sent flies to her son's room.
Roaches, right?
Yeah,
I remember.
But if this story is like more than one, there has to be a truth to it.
Okay,
it can't all be lies.
So here's my logic. If black juju exists and if black juju's real, and her husband's family sent a roach to bite her for her hand to get swollen, pastor's prayers, number one, wouldn't have taken it away. That's number one.
Because there's higher powers.
Let me finish. Number two, if pastor's prayers is gonna take it away, it should go away immediately. If it's a day to go away,
Who told you
she
that?
just had like a swollen arm from like
That's
a
not the
bite,
point.
and it takes a while for it to go down.
Yazzie swears that miracles is like magic. It's like
Yeah.
poof. No, it takes.
It's supposed to be.
No.
In the Bible, Jesus' miracles was like 1, 2, 3, voila.
Were you there?
I wasn't there, but I read the Bible. That
Which
shit was
Bible
like
did you read?
voila.
You read it wrong.
New King
You
James
must have-
Version.
You
must
read
have
it
been in
New
wrong.
Ghana
King James
Bible.
Version.
You read it wrong.
Yeah,
You know
why?
what?
Ghanaian people alone.
No, there was a scenario where Jesus Christ, there was a man that had something like leprosy, and Jesus Christ told him to go and wash himself in the water. So why didn't the leprosy just leave his body? There are different
so how
types
come
of
when
miracles.
Moses was crossing the water, he just lifted the
Well, that's
and
what
then
I'm
he
saying.
crossed the
That
water?
different approach.
yes,
There are
no.
different spiritual
Listen,
realities.
listen.
Yes,
Listen.
No, that's not the comeback. That's not the comeback because
just
there are
because
different
I
responses.
sit here and I say some things doesn't mean that I'm illiterate or I don't know what's going on in the world. And to each is his own. If you believe in black magic and you believe somebody really
I
sent
never
beef
told
to
you
him,
that. What I'm
no,
saying
I'm just
is
saying that's
miracle
cool.
is not magic. It's not the same thing. Magic is on TV.
Then you don't believe your God. Then you don't believe in your God. Because my God that I believe in, I know
Magic-
that when my God says that he's doing it, he does
Oh,
and he
God.
does it and
When
he
the
does
Bible
miracles
says with faith
and
you
he
can
does
move
it
mountains.
instantly.
Charlie, when the Bible says with faith you
Instantly.
can move mountains, will you go to a mountain and say, move? Is that what it means?
I don't think so.
Come on,
I mean,
you gotta use your brain.
It's how you read it.
Everybody believes different things.
It's differently.
It's
but
different.
the thing is, I don't believe in juju. I'm not gonna mess with it either.
Thank you.
know,
stepping out of the way.
Wait, so you're saying that by me saying that it doesn't, like, I don't believe in it, that means I'm messing with it?
No. Charlie's saying
where did
that.
she get that from?
No, I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
No,
Because
no,
it seems
no,
like you
Charlie's
guys
saying
are
that.
trying to convince me that, like, this is real.
No.
So that's why I'm saying that.
I mean, listen, you can say all the bad stuff about it. I'm not saying nothing.
No,
because I'm not going to be dreaming bad, having nightmares and waking up.
work with bees.
I'm not, no.
I'm not saying anything bad about it. What I'm saying is
100%.
I just don't believe in it.
Yeah,
and I don't believe that somebody sent bees to this man no, I don't believe in that. First of all, for this man to even drug the guy means that this guy is not correct. I dream no day. The mind is not there.
Why?
You walk into a freaking car dealer and spike somebody's drink.
I know that's a bit much.
It means
So how else
It's a bit much.
and
Tie
all
him
of
up. Tie him up. I don't know, like a normal person.
Well, hold on, let me finish what I'm thinking.
sorry, yes.
So it's fine. So for him to drug the guy already means that cool, 7:30 somewhere. So all this running in the street, you know, it's whatever he gave the guy. Maybe he drunk some. I don't know what this guy is thinking.
You know what?
I'm just telling you what my opinion is.
You're not gonna sit here and make fun of the guy and be like he was doing this.
I'm saying that. He was doing the Beyonce.
No, but no, listen. Shout out to the witch doctor. Keep on doing
Hey,
what
I
you
ain't
do.
shouting out no witch doctor.
I can't be saying shout out to which doctor.
You on your
Witch doctor, no, shut up.
Listen, he's probably doing good for the country, you know.
What good?
Now nobody's gonna be stealing cars no more. I bet you that. So shout out to the witch doctor. Keep doing what you're doing in that country, and we're gonna move on to the next topic, guys.
Well, that's interesting. I'd rather be in Ghana though than be
Why
in that
Ghana?
country. At least what is happening there, we can see the real cause. We know this one is not theory, because the next story just gave us the statistics that Ghana, as a country, have the highest consumption of marijuana in Ghana.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
what? Did you
It's
say?
number 3. It
Marijuana.
wasn't the
In
highest.
Africa.
Wait,
It's number 3 in the world.
It's number 1 in
Marijuana?
Africa. That's what I just said.
Oh,
Africa.
number 1 in Africa. Okay.
Ooh, Yazzie.
What?
So wait, weed?
Weed,
Okay.
marijuana.
Okay.
Marijuana.
Marijuana.
We call it
Mary Jane,
we call
weed,
it
pot,
Mary Jane,
cannabis.
marijuana. That's what we call it.
Thank you.
So
But okay, what's
A
the
lot of-
news? I'm still
a
waiting.
lot of people were like,
Don't you just
no,
love Charlie?
you are, yeah,
Charlie.
right? Because I'm talking
I
about
love
Ghana now,
Charlie.
you want to get angry.
Oh, I swear I love Charlie.
And
And
Number
so it's a
one.
good thing. And
okay,
in
and
Africa.
Okay.
But you know the reason why you guys are really,
Why?
really on a very high level
Why?
right now. So somebody was like, okay, no wonder. That's why the
One
one
corner.
corner dance is so into everybody. Because when you see people doing the dance, you're like, are you doing it with your natural
Didn't I
standard?
sit here and
Are you
walk-
normal? You need to be high or something, you know, high on something. So now they see the reason why that one corner is really going viral. It's because of, you know,
the weed and stuff?
the weed and every other
Didn't
thing.
I sit here
Charlie.
and
Give
warn
him,
y'all
Charlie. Give him.
and warn you to leave Ghana alone?
Give him,
they're not
Charlie.
holding Ghana.
Hold
It's
on,
just
I'm
a
not
fact.
done. I'm not
Give
done.
him.
Let me give it to y'all. Leave Ghana alone. There's nothing wrong with us. Like I
Really?
said before, there's no war going on. We're not killing each other. We're not sending bees to attack each other. We are fine. And if we are number one with weed, okay, what is the problem?
I mean,
Because it seems to me that y'all need to
Get the weed.
get some weed.
no. Is that what you're promoting?
Can I say
Are you
something?
promoting that?
Can I say something?
I don't care what I'm promoting. Listen.
You don't care what you're promoting.
are
No,
promoting
because
Ghana
I'm
right
saying,
now.
listen,
Oh,
I'm saying
wow.
if I'm promoting that, I would have said it. Don't.
You said we need to get some more weed.
That means calm down. You know, when I went to December, I just found out yesterday that I had weed,
And you didn't know.
and I didn't know.
Where?
Let me tell you.
It
that
happened to me
I
too.
just found out that last night that something that I had in Ghana contained weed in it.
What was it?
So let me explain to you. So in Ghana, when you go to there's a club called Republic, and there's just
It's like a tourist spot. It's a nice spot.
It's
a lot of
it's
tourist people go
outside.
there.
We
Yeah.
go there, we chill, and then there's this station where they sell like shots. So you go there. It's called Wengeze. So for everybody watching this, I'm gonna educate you guys. It's called Wengeze. So you go there, they mix it for you, you know, and then you take the shot. Listen, how I just found out
One
that
corner
allegedly, I mean, I can't prove it, but allegedly that shot contains weed.
Wow.
Because I was
sounds
telling,
awesome.
yes, I was advising this girl that, listen, you're about to go to Ghana in December, go to Republic, there's a place there, they sell Wengeze, the shot is good, it made me feel great. I felt great
You
that
see?
night.
You see what I mean?
I felt
No
great.
clear eyes in Ghana.
I
Even your
felt
governor,
great
your
that
president.
night because like normally I don't drink hard liquor. I don't. I just do wine and I don't smoke. I never did. But then that shot, for some reason, so
Felt
I was telling the
different.
girl, I was like, go and get that drink. It's called Wengeze. The girl was like, I heard. She couldn't prove it. So it's all alleged. She was like, I heard that shot contains weed.
I have to say,
Everybody was chilling. Everybody was having fun. So listen, if
legal
Ghana's
in
number
Ghana?
one.
So can I just say something? As a proud Ghanaian, as an American Ghanaian that visits Ghana 4 or 5 times a year, I just want to say this. I don't smoke weed. I never have. I tried it once.
Charlie
Hold on a
did,
second.
and Charlie have, and
Hold on.
he has, and
I
he
tried
didn't
it
smoked
once.
one.
You didn't know now.
I tried
You
it
took
once
weed.
in college, and I was like, nah, this is not my type of thing. Never ever did it again. I don't smoke at all. When I was in Ghana, I was given a drink called Amen. I was like at a private party, and they said like, Amen. It's kind of like American nutcracker. You know what a nutcracker is? You're like a pina colada. And nutcracker is basically, I make my own, everybody has the way they make it, and it tastes good. Yeah. So they were like, yeah, Amen, homemade drink, whatever. I had like one cup of it, and I don't drink a lot. So when I had the one cup, I was like completely gone. But then later on, I found out that it's like a homemade drink, and apparently they put marijuana in it, and I didn't know as well. Yeah. However, I do want to say this. I don't condone any type of drugs or illegal substances, but recently, last week, it was even just in the news that they should make the athletes, like the NBA players and the NFLers, they should be allowed to smoke weed. Because a lot of research has been made. Like right now, weed is illegal in America. In most places, you can even buy it. Weed that, if it's the good weed, it's actually good for you. Yeah.
Oh, if so there's good weed and bad weed.
Yeah, just like the GMO weed.
Yeah, if it doesn't have the THC in it, then it's good weed. Like it's being used right now to treat epilepsy, asthma, cancer, and so many other things.
Yeah, those ones are for medicinal purposes.
Yeah, exactly. But also, I want to get into the statistics of West Africa. I can't speak for all of Africa, but I know that right now, and for a very long time, Ghana has been that safe country in West Africa. Ghana is that safe country where people that are not from Africa, people that can be from, they can be white, blue, green, they could not even speak one word of English. They cannot know anybody in Ghana. They can come to Ghana and they are safe. Yes. They can come to Ghana. I know a British guy that didn't have any relatives, came to Ghana once, he never went back to London, right now owns half of Ghana. Yes. So Ghana has been safe. We don't have war.
He discovered weed. How will he go back?
We never get Ebola. We never get Ebola. Like
really.
So maybe us smoking the weed, maybe it works for us.
We did get it.
Know your facts, my sister.
Okay, the thing is, there is nothing wrong with. If weed is legal in the country of Ghana.
No, it's not legal.
I don't know if it is.
It's not legal. They should make it legal and make some money. No, in one country, I think it's legal in Africa because they started exporting it to South Africa. But the thing is, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with it. If you want to do it, fine. Yeah. You have your choice. That's the one thing I like about Africa. When I go there, I'm relaxed. I can do whatever I want. Like I can do whatever I want. I can do anything. Or anything. I can always relax. I can do all sorts of things. And no judgment. There's no judgment in my heart for Ghana. Good. Use whatever you want to use. You guys, like you said, aren't killing anybody. It's safe. You can go there.
We don't have
and just to clarify, I've never smoked weed. I've never done weed because it's alleged. They're not proving that that drink is, weed is in it. So I could still hold my virgin card. We're going to move on to the next topic. What is going on, Ivy?
So right now what's happening in Kenya, so Kenya used to be the stable country of the East, and now it's like really becoming destabilized, and they're hosting a rerun election for the president. So what happened was the Kenyan judiciary, so all the judges in Kenya, they got Supreme Court judges in Kenya, they overturned the presidential ruling, what happened last time, because they said that it was too much corruption. There were some places that in Kenya the people couldn't vote, but then they had suspiciously high numbers of people who turned out on paper, but actually they couldn't. There were some places that people.
I wish that would have happened for the American elections, where we could have just canceled it and redone it.
But like they're saying that in Kenya, they were saying there was too much corruption going on. There was all this shady practices, so they nullified the presidential election. So the election was a couple of days ago, and right now there's no outcome. Right now, we don't know anything. They're counting, but. There's been a low turnout because there's been a lot of protests. It's turned violent. People have died. The opposition is fighting it. Pretty much what's happening right now is there's like a lot happening in Kenya with the political atmosphere. It's turned dangerous. Journalists are leaving the country. Journalists are fleeing Kenya, saying like
they're not safe.
They're not safe. So they're like, all this stuff is happening. So I thought Kenya, after they nullified the election results last time, I thought that was so impressive that the president, sat down, because it's the very first time a sitting president has
allowed that to happen.
Yeah. So
did he win? Was it his team that won?
He won.
How long has he been president for?
Well, he was sitting president for like a week, and then they're like, no, nullified.
Just 1 week.
Wow.
Okay.
But I don't know about Kenya, but in Ghana, when it comes to like voting and it's time for us to vote, we all come together. Like you could see
They tried.
Yeah, they need to try harder. Because we all come together, the politicians, the actors, the musicians, like we make it a thing where it's like peace, Ghana. That's the mission. The mission is peace. So yes, you want your party to win. I want my party to win. But the main focus is we still want it to be peaceful.
No bloodshed.
Judging from the picture and judging from what you were saying, they need to do something about it. This is crazy.
Keeps us peaceful.
Yes.
But you know what? What I wanted to add on to what Charlie was saying is that the last election Ghana had was probably the most accurate election ever, where like literally at every poll station, they had several people like literally hand counting the votes, machine counting, like it was very, very on point. Just to have, just to like, they had it going live for everyone to see, just so people could really see that what's going on. Like they closed off the borders because you know sometimes we're close to like Togo, our northern part, so some Togo people would come in and like vote and stuff like that, or in Cote d'Ivoire, people from Abidjan, they like stopped all that. But what I want to say about this is hats off to that president. That's an amazing president because he could have just said, no, we're not going to nullify it. We're going to leave it like that.
Yeah. He could have started a civil war.
That's a great president.
However, he kind of, the thing is, people are saying that he's instigating these fights because what happened is, as 15 minutes after the judge's ruling, he said, I'm going to respect it. And then an hour or two after that, he had a rally and he was talking about tribalism, like, because a lot of the judges,
it's based on tribes.
He was saying that this tribe is trying to take the power away, doing this and that. And so he's been instigating. And so they're saying that because of his words and his actions, and he's trying to stir up tribalism, he's trying to stir up all of these things, and then the opposition, everybody's like angry and feels unsafe because all this stuff is happening. However, it is still a bright spot because 19 million Kenyans registered to vote, but it's been like a really low turnout because of polling stations like this picture. Yeah. It's just dangerous. But so our prayers are with Kenya for sure.
Are they actually doing election in this picture? I see some underage. There's some underage kids in the crowd. I don't know.
No, they probably just look young.
Yeah, it looks like a rally.
Have they done the second election?
Yeah.
So we're waiting for the outcome.
We're waiting for the outcome.
Okay.
But they said it's been like 35% lower than last time because it's dangerous. You know.
So what if the sitting president still wins?
Then
do they like him or they don't like him? That's why they are.
It's not that the judiciary system just said that the process was corrupt. So they really nullified it. So I have to say I do respect, although the president was the nullified president was acting up, but like I have to say this is the first time it's ever happened in Africa. To be honest, it could be worse. I really do, even though that sounds bad, but. And I'm not saying I have low standards for people, but if you think about it, like the president didn't have to step down. He didn't. He could have seized power. He could have killed the judges. He could have done all these things, but he didn't. He decided to step down and go to rallies and do rallies and just, he's talking. He started instigating people, but at the end of the day,
but it's always going to be corrupt, though. It's not going to be 100%. Politics and corruption is like Bob Marley and weed. They go hand in hand.
But there's a level,
it's always going to be like that.
And even here, but in the United States, remember our Russia but what's happening now? We're investigating it. So that's what Kenya's trying to do. Kenya's like, you know what? If we accept corruption, then it's going to be even more. So fight against it. Yeah. Let's all get together and fight against it. And I think I'm impressed.
I'm very impressed too, and that's what America should have done. We should have done exactly that. We should have canceled the votes, and then we should have redone it all over again because they don't know if Russia interfered or not. They don't know for a fact. Well, I think recently it came out that they interrupted. Yeah. So. Why
after they
Trump
found out that it has been
honestly,
that Russia's actually put hand or they got into this election, they were supposed to like cancel no matter how long, even if we're 8 months into power, and do another election.
Exactly, and they didn't. So that's why I'm just gonna say that I really love that. And in terms of the president supposedly instigating, I mean everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It's a democracy, right? It's just freedom of speech. So if that's what he feels, that's what he believes, and maybe that really is what's going on, he should be able to say it. Look, Trump was up there calling Hillary all kinds of names, everything. He wasn't called. He wasn't saying. Nobody said he was instigating. He should be able to speak his mind. So kudos to him. Hats off to that president. This is like amazing.
I think it's fair too.
Awesome. These are like all great topics, guys. Awesome.
And
sorry.
It's fine, babe. And it's like it's up to the people. Like what Charlie is saying. One thing that I love about Ghana, like we're peaceful. We don't just get up and want to hurt each other. Look at them at the poll. For what? Take your time. Everybody's gonna get to vote. There's no reason for violence because violence is all amongst us. If we're gonna all bum rush it, women are there, somebody may be pregnant, elderly people, you're gonna hurt people. So it's up to us.
Yeah, it is up to
as a people to keep it safe as well.
To vote quickly and go. You know, you can't be in certain areas for too long.
But you guys know the election process is very expensive.
I was about to say that. So for them to redo it, that's more money.
It is
and
more
all
money.
of that
but they wanted to make sure it was right.
Awesome. All right, well, we got to go. Thanks for having the conversation. These are all great topics.
Yes.
You're watching ABS. This is MinaTV.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. And if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.